Hello guys, welcome back to my channel English Literature. So today's topic is Aristotle theory of imitation. Let's get started. Aristotle theory of poetic imitation was provoked by Plato theory of imitation. Now Aristotle Poetics was written in response to Plato Republic to defend poetry and poets. Aristotle theory is a correction or an improvement upon Plato theory. First of all, Aristotle life sketch. Greek philosopher of classical period, known as father of Western philosophy. Born in 384 BC and died in 322 BC. His famous works are Poetics, On Generation and Corruption, and Topics. Now, difference between Plato and Aristotle theory of imitation. First, Plato idea of imitation in his book Republic, art is mimetic in nature, art is an imitation of life. Now, to Plato, most real thing in the world are ideas because that's where creation start. According to Plato, idea is the ultimate truth. Example, carpenter and painter. Art is twice removed from reality. It is a shadow, copy of copy. He don't like imitation. He said poetry is mother of lies. Now, art concerned with sensual pleasure and art leads to immortality. Now, Aristotle idea of imitation in his book Poetics. First, Aristotle used the concept of imitation with new light in his Poetics. Aristotle Poetics was written in response to Plato Republic to defend poetry and poets. Yes, poetry is art of imitation. Imitation is the process of adding imagination and creativity to an idea. According to Aristotle, poetic imitation is an art of creative process. His theory is a great landmark in the history of literary criticism. Aristotle's idea of imitation in his book Poetics are art is natural and not useless. Art is not deceptive. Sensuous art is not a bad thing. And last, art is tied to morality and truth. Aristotle's observation of poetry are nature of poetry, function of poetry, its emotional appeal. Now, Aristotle's view of poetry on medium of poetry, on object of poetry, and last one is on manner of poetic imitation. Now, very important is Aristotle theory of treachery, written by Aristotle in Poetics. What is treachery? According to Aristotle, treachery like of poetry is a kind of imitation, but add that it has a serious purpose and uses direct action rather than narrative to achieve its end. In any tragedy, we start with tragic hero, usually in his prime. The hero is successful, respected, and happy, but he has some tragic flaw that will ultimately cause his downfall. Tragedy depicts the downfall of a novel hero or heroine, usually through some combination of hubris, fate, and the will of gods. Now, the view about the tragic hero. The tragic hero is a great man who is neither a paragon of virtue and justice nor undergoes the change in misfortune through any real badness and weakness, but because of some mistake. This is hamartia. Hamartia is a Greek literary term that refers to a tragic flaw or mistake that led to a character's downfall. Hamartia is a personal error in a protagonist's personality which brings his tragic downfall in tragedy. Now, six elements of tragedy. First one is plot, second one is character, third one is thought, fourth one is diction, fifth one is music, and last one is spectacle. Now, first one is Plot. Most important element of tragedy. Plot as arrangement of incidents, soul of tragedy. Plot must be a complete whole with a definite beginning, middle, and end. And it should be such that the audience can comprehend without difficulty. Plot require a single central theme in which all the elements are logically related to demonstrate the change in the protagonist's fortune. Unity of time, place, and action is very important in plot. Now move on to the next character is character. Character. Second most important element of tragedy is character. Character provide a base to the plot. Each character has an essential quality or nature that is relevant in the plot. The moral purpose of each character must be clear to the audience by character. Now, thought. Thought is the power of saying whatever should be said to each movement of a plot. It represents the ideational or intellectual element of a tragic drama. Now, thought means what the character think or feel during their career in the development of the plot. Now, the thought is expressed through their speeches and dialogues. The thought is faculty to communicate something that is important and rational. Diction. Diction is the actual composition of life that are recited. Thought deals with what is said and diction deal with how it is said. Selection of words and vocabulary used by dramatists. So, very important difference between thought and diction is thought deal with what is said and diction deal with how it is said. Last one is music. Music is the spice used in a tragedy like the chorus song. Music is like accessories. Now, spectacle, it refers to the staging of the play. It is like organization of stage. Example of tragedy like Dr. Faustus by Christopher Marlowe and Hamlet by Shakespeare. 7 qualities of tragedy are: it is mimetic, it is serious, it tells a full story of an appropriate length, it contains rhythm and harmony. Rhythm and harmony occur in different combination in different part of tragedy. It is performed rather than narrated. It addresses feelings through catharsis. Now, this part was last, and thanks you all of you, and keep like, share and subscribe my channel if you like this video.